Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to some more State of Decay 2, our forever community playthrough. Well, I gotta fix my chair. There we go. All right, but it's good to see you guys again. I appreciate the support. This playthrough has been a pretty good time so far. We've done a lot.
We're what's left of the old hospital staff. We have medical skills to trade if you're interested.
We've done a decent bit of damage to the plague hearts on the map, as you guys can see. We got small pockets up them. I still have this black plague heart. We might take care of that today because it is sending out infestations. As you can see, we finally got our first siege site. I ran the radio call for infestations. I don't know if that's... Okay, so that's on cooldown. And all it showed me was that one there and that one there. I don't see anything else, so... I might actually head up and take care of this infestation, though, before it gets nasty. We don't want no ferals, juggernauts, or anything like that in that, so we're going to just send this guy up. We're going to clear that out really quick. It's pretty easy. You just pop the screamer and keep it moving. That was a change they made a few updates back where you only had to kill the screamer. You used to have to kill the screamer in every single zombie, but what was happening is some of the zombies would like glitch into like a wall or on the ceiling or just wouldn't spawn in for whatever reason. So it was relatively inconsistent on like when you were trying to kill them. And I think it was a good change because the screamer lore wise is actually what draws zombies in. And if you take care of the screamer, if you get rid of it, then eventually the zombies will kind of just spread back out and go. So that's like a lore thing that they added, which I like. So we'll kind of have to see how that lore goes forward too, in like, in the third game and stuff like that, if there's going to be more things along those lines. Okay, so we just got to get eyes on this screamer. Sometimes you could see him from the outside, hit him right through the window and keep it moving. This damn spotlight we have. Jesus Christ, dude, this flashlight. Kept me from playing. I should be mad, but strange. I'm Brian with the Y. It's good to see you, brother. I hope you're having a good morning today, dude. But good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day today. A lot going on behind us over here. Sounds like the screamer's right in this door here. There he is.
Keep that mouth shut.
There it is, easy enough. Yeah, once those infestations rank up to level 2, they do get a little harder to clear. Well, I would say a lot harder to clear in stealth because the feral is going to be in it. And getting close to the building without aggroing a feral is really hard. And then at a level 3, you get 2 ferals and a Juggernaut. So on lethal zone, especially when you're staring at 2 plague ferals and a Juggernaut, a bloater, and like 3 screamers, it's a nasty combination. They definitely stepped up the infestations quite a bit, though, compared to what they used to be back in the day. The infestations were kind of a joke. And that's another thing I'm excited to see, how that's going to turn out in the third game. Our infestation's going to be something to fear, So, yeah, it looks good, though. All right, so what I want to do though is we got to head out and get some materials first thing here. We got a material site here, and I can actually show you guys the arena. We talked about it like 2 episodes ago. I used to hold multiplayer like gauntlets on the channel back in the day, where I would literally take viewers, I'd throw you guys into, make sure we don't have like something stupid like Bangernomics. Nope. I'd literally throw you guys into an arena, and I would spawn in a bunch of zombies. I had like a dev tool, and I'd sit there and spawn in a Juggernaut, and you would have to like fight. It was, if you guys want, there's some older videos on the channel you can go check out. They were good times. They're always good times. Yeah, Real G, when it comes to like things that push me in this game, I've just played the game for so long, man, that there's not much the game can do that I've not already been through and worse. So we probably won't see situations like that until like State of Decay 3 comes out and I'm in a completely new environment. But yeah, there's not much State of Decay 2 can do to me. Now there are areas where I'll be like, nah, I'm not going over there. Like that's just not smart. But the game rarely puts me in a position where I'm like, oh, like I don't know what to do right now. But yeah, so this back here, guys, actually quite a few zombies over here we're gonna have to fight. It's a nice little Easter egg location that they added here. People probably don't even pay attention to this. All right, so this is it, guys. Like legit, they have like benches and stuff. They have I used to stand up here, guys. This is where I used to stand. I would stand up here as the host, and you guys would enter the arena, and yeah, I would literally spawn shit in, and it was a gauntlet, guys. It was a gauntlet. It was not humane, you know. It was definitely on some inhumane shit, but it is what it is. But yeah, so you guys can see they had cages here where they would probably hold the dead. This is where you guys would come in though. I'd have you guys stand here and then you would hop over, and yeah, this was the arena. This was the arena.
Jackpot.
Yeah, so that's all that's in there. All right, so let's go grab these materials real quick. What rifle does my character have? I'm using the 416.
I used to worry about dying, but something changed.
Would I host another gauntlet? No, probably not.
Just risking their lives for each other. I don't worry about
Logistically,
dying,
it's just
but I guess I
a
wouldn't
lot.
be living with all of you.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on the mods and stuff like that, because I haven't installed mods in a while in this game. I know it's not hard at all, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say never. I don't know how that dev menu, if that's still even a thing. You gotta remember, like, a lot of the stuff that we had back in the day. The knockdown, guys. Maintain the level of playing using a controller. I mean, Ozzy, it's not that. You got to remember, the only reason why I don't like using controllers is because I don't use them. So if I have to practice with a controller, eventually I'll get good. I just don't like controllers, like with any video games, period. Like, you know, it's like, imagine you're right-handed, okay? And then I'm just like, no, I'm going to force you to use your left hand. Like, you could do it. Do you know what I mean? You're just not going to have fun. Like, it's going to be very unpleasant. And that's how it feels when I use a controller. It's almost like I'm a right-handed person trying to write with my left hand. You know what I mean? It's more annoying than anything. But I mean, I've had plenty of video games that I was forced to use controllers. Days Gone, like plenty of shooting games too. You know what I mean? And eventually, I just get used to it, and I'm all right. But yeah, State of Decay would be no different. You know, I would adjust if I had to, and I would just use the controller. I don't think it would necessarily make the game any harder because Melee is still really good with a controller, and Melee is I'm a big Melee guy, so yeah, it would just be more frustrating than I think difficult.
No sign of Zeds.
The one sure, my wife doesn't really play video games like that. Yeah, she's not a gamer. She gets motion sick really, really easily, especially on a game like that for like first person. Yeah, my wife, like she's not a gamer.
Too much to carry for long.
We've done some stuff like in the past together, but her gaming stamina when she does game, she can maybe go for like 50 minutes to an hour. You know what I mean? So she's not used to just like sitting and playing games like that. So when she does, it's very, very short. You know, playing an hour of video games is a lot to her, where, you know, I play close to 8 hours a day. Yeah, she can't do it. Plus, you know, we got a house with 3 kids, dinner and school and homework and stuff like that. And with my schedule, the way I stream, if me and her were streaming together, like both playing video games, like there would just be a lot of parental negligence happening for sure. So am I gonna play Legion? So we already played that game the other day. And it was a pretty good time. I don't know whether we're gonna do a second episode yet. I haven't checked the numbers. Ooh, let me see if I can actually intercept that. Okay. Yeah, so with these infestations moving here, I'm actually gonna keep this outpost active for right now to intercept. Got a meds rucksack there. So we're mainly looking for materials right now, but we are going to head out and get some of these play carts. I got a bunch of areas on the other side of the map that we can hit for materials. I was trying to see if there's just anything close by. This area here has a good bit of materials in it too. So we'll head to this middle section here. I think there's... All right, they already hit the Deweys. Yeah, we already hit Deweys. Trying to avoid that fuel in the plague location. That place sucks. Yeah, so we got mats up here, up north near the black plague cart. This is the Clio mace that I'm using. Yep. Real G, so if you're starting a fresh playthrough on State of Decay 3 or State of Decay 2, and you're playing with a fresh community on Lethal Zone, there is plenty of places that you cannot go into, especially depending on the map. Like if you're like most of the map on, you have to be playing on a higher difficulty. If you're playing on a lower difficulty, like no, the game's not going to really be that difficult. But if you're playing on Lethal Zone, fresh community, yeah, you're not going into plague territory like that, dude. Not early on. Hell no, dude. There's so many spots you can't go into, or your ass is grass, dude. So this game has that aspect. Even for me, you know, when I started playthrough, if I'm not just gonna go Marshall, like, you know, Trumbull Valley, load up the game, just walk into Marshall. Hey, I'm not doing that. Hell no, dude. That's not smart. Even there's tons of loot in certain areas that you don't have access to. Yeah, but that's depending on the playthrough. Fresh starts on high difficulties, you'll run into a lot of that.
Place to hang out for too long.
Got like 17,000 likes on the ant game there. Wish. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Enshrouded got an update. Yeah, so Ryan, I'm not gonna play Enshrouded again until it's probably close to done. I say it all the time. I'm tired of kind of piecemealing games together, like playing like this update, then wait a couple months, then play this update, then wait a couple months and play. I'm just gonna wait till Enshrouded's like mostly feature complete, and then we'll play it. And that goes for a lot of games out there, you know what I mean? Some games I'll check out if it's like been years and we haven't played it in a really long time. But yeah, when a lot of those like open-ended crap, survival crap, we're just waiting until it's ready and then we'll play it all. Cause yeah, I'm not gonna like play it now and wait for another update and restart and play it. Like, nah, that does not interest me in the slightest. Yeah, Ryan, that's the thing for me. It's just you keep restarting and it just burns you out, man. And then it's like by the time the game's 1.0, you could care less. You're like, I'm over it. So I've kind of adopted a mindset. Ooh, that is a nasty infestation. It's gonna have 2 ferals in it and a Juggernaut. And the Juggernaut might have the gargantuan mutation. This is a shitty spot. Like right there, Real G. You ain't going over there, bro. You're not going over there, dude.
This place is clean.
Am I gonna look at multiplayer? I'm not exactly sure, Moga. I don't like to. I don't like unless it's like a main game that we're doing. I'm gonna do an episode 2 of that game to see where we stand, because obviously we all know episode 1s always do well because it's a lot of people. What is this? The curiosity factor. So then people check out episode 1, but then it comes down to, okay, so now episode 2 will be the first real look at, you know, how many people are actually going to continue to be interested in the game and continue watching the game. So this is where we're going to jump in episode 2. You could see a, you know, 10% drop in viewerships, and or it could be as bad as we could see a 50-60% drop in viewership. You know what I mean? So if it's more of the 50-60% drop in viewership, we're probably not even going to continue playing the game because it's not worth playing at that point. Now, if it's like a 10-20% drop, then maybe we'll keep it rolling. But we just kind of got to wait and see where the game stands on the channel, and then we'll kind of draw a conclusion on where we're going to go and check out what we're going to check out. Okay, so I'm going to go around the backside here. What 5th skill should you target? It depends on so that one streamer, there's no like 1/5 skill that's just like they all serve a purpose for the most part. There's some that are weaker than others for sure. I would say, especially on a Lethal Zone playthrough, the one I always aim for, especially if you're newer at Lethal Zone, one of the big things I feel that players have to learn how to adjust to in lethal is the amount of plague damage you're going to end up taking from all different sources. You're going to be taking a lot of plague. So I always go for hygiene, because what it does is it's community plague resistance. Like the 1/5 skill affects all of your community members, and gives them all a bit more plague resistance. So I usually always go for hygiene, because you know, if you hit a bloater in a car, it'll give you that extra second you need to survive. You know what I mean? So it kind of just depends. But yeah, there's certain fifth skills for certain situations. But if I were to have to pick one that I'm like, oh, you know, which one would I kind of roll with all the time in lethal, would probably be hygiene. Where'd I get the rifle from? You're talking about the 416? The 416 is a critical response pack weapon. It's from the Bounty Broker. Yeah, I do like this rifle quite a bit. It's got a nice zoom on it, 5.56, and it has all the different gun firing modes too, single fire, burst, and full auto. It's a really nice. Let me throw a can in the truck or in the van. Okay, so we should be able to get in here, no issues. I did hear some roaring from a feral, so I'm wondering if this house here is infested. If it is, I think it is. Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, I can tell just by the noises.
We should nip these infestations in the bud.
Okay. Real G, we're not getting in there, bro. That's what I meant. There is situations where the game will is just like, you can't sit here, and we just accept that and we just keep it moving, bro. The MP5 SD is a really, really nice gun. I mean, I prefer that gun too, especially because it's pistol caliber. Pistol caliber is God tier in State of Decay 2. It's cheap to craft, and obviously all zombies die in a single headshot. So the pistol calibers are just elite. That's why I'm hoping to see
Are still in the neighborhood.
if they're going to do something different with pistol calibers in general in State of Decay 3. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Stalker 2. We're going to be playing that when it drops. I feel like that game is going quite under the radar, like mainstream. Like I feel like, you know, if you're a Stalker fan, you know, people are obviously drooling from the mouth. But it hasn't been a whole lot of marketing and stuff. You know, it's not been a game that's been really like pushed out there in like the mainstream, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. Yeah, this building has one of those bugged interiors. Is Stalker a stealth game? No, I don't believe so. I think it's kind of like Tarkov, just in a nuclear apocalyptic place. We'll head around the loop here and see if we can get one more, at least one more bag. It's not an extraction shooter like Tarkov. I just meant like there's a lot of like shooting people from what I've seen. I've never really played a whole lot of Stalker, so I don't know much about the game or the world. But from what I've seen, there is a lot of shooting that takes place in that game. That's nasty. Damn, this is going in to fuel the plague. Okay. We'll just head back to base. We just gotta make sure we don't hit any zombies. They will blow up your damn car. Not worth it. I was thinking that maybe I could swing up, hit some of these sheds, but it's really not worth the risk. This we could do. These have materials, though. Yes. On TCG Card Sim, watch what packs customers are buying. They'll be where you'll find higher priced cards at the current time. Really, Ishi? Minds are one. What's going on? How you doing? Leoric Supper 5, brother. Good morning. Hey, facts, dude. Come on, break out, dudes. I would go up to the door. I just don't know if any of them are explodey zombies, so we got to be careful. Usually break the door down by now.
Zeds are still lurking around.
Good to go. My inventory is completely maxed out, but we got what we were looking for. We got some materials now. Well, 33 of them. It depends on when the last time you played was. Will dictate on like what's new, man. Because you know, if you're somebody who's like, I haven't played this game in like 3 years, it's probably a completely new game to you compared to if you played it like 2 months ago. There's some like new quality of life stuff, you know, some new curveball stuff, like things like that. But yeah, kind of just depends on when the last time you played was. I've had some people literally mess with me, like, yo, I haven't played this game since release, you know, what's different? And I'm like, whew. Everything. Like, you don't even know about the difficulties. Hey, that one streamer, you have a great day at class, man. This is the last update for State of Decay 2, yep. They've moved all their resources over to 3, so we're not going to see any more content updates for this game.
Supplies delivered as promised.
All right, so that is all good. This, oh, look at this, man. These freaking infestations are squeaking by, chat. Especially the ones really close to base. We're gonna make sure we just keep plucking these ones before they get harder. Thing is, I was gonna move this up to this zone. And just kind of run traps out of it. So we'll move that there. And then we'll run traps, and then we should not have to worry about infestations in my town, at least, unless they come, unless they're not walking proper paths and they're cutting across the fields like some cheaters. Forgot we got the spotlight, chat. We can see everything. Oh, there you are. So the thing was, even when we're suppressed with a, it's going to be relatively loud, so back up a little bit. That way we don't aggro the zombies. All right, so move that outpost. I'm playing the game vanilla. I haven't used mods on State of Decay in a really long time. Not that there's anything wrong with mods, you know, we got Guru out there. He's fucking killing it right now with modded playthroughs, but I've kind of gone from being a State of Decay 2 exclusive streamer where I only play. That's why I used to use mods so much, was because it was the only game I played on my channel. So in order to keep the game interesting, I would have to mod the shit out of it. You know what I mean? Have something new to do or something new to look at. But now that I don't, you know, depend on State of Decay as my only game, I now just kind of play it every now and again, you know, and I'm more instructional stuff with the game rather than trying to like fully entertain with the game. All right, so we'll just we'll break this down and we're gonna move it.
Looks like it's been picked clean.
Yeah, Guru's insane, man. That dude is insane, bro. 101 play carts, man. Go. Yeah, I started early today because I didn't stream last night. I was supposed to. Brought my son to hockey. Then my pre-orders came in for the new Pokemon set. So I went over to my card guy to pick those up. And By the time I left the store, got the boxes home, it was like 7 already, and we hadn't eaten dinner yet. So I was waiting for dinner to come. Dinner came. And then I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I started opening Pokemon cards, and next thing I knew, it was like 9 o'clock.
Stock and ready for action. That said, I can see how we might improve if we want.
It was 9 o'clock. It was what it is, chap. Yeah, I'm keeping 100 with you guys. All right, so yeah, we'll get the traps going in this too. And like I said, this should keep our town pretty clear. Did I get anything good? Hell yeah, dude. I pulled the fucking Pikachu, man. Out the new set. It's like a $350 Pikachu, and I freaking pulled it, dude. And I honestly think that Pikachu is going to be worth probably like $500. I guarantee it. But I look at it, I'm like, yo, if Greninja is 300, I was like, yo, Pikachu, $500. It's happening. So I was just playing TCG player IRL, chat. I don't collect Yu-Gi-Oh! No, I only collect Pokemon TCG now. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually prefer the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG over Pokemon gameplay wise. Yeah, I mainly only collect Pokemon. I have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, but nothing crazy. Yeah, I pulled that freaking special illustration rare Pikachu. The only Pikachu I don't have, I got 3 out of 4 because there's 4 different versions of them, and I just need the gold Pikachu. All right, let's get this guy resting up. Magic is really fun too. Magic is a ton of fun, like gameplay wise.
Have we decided who we're eating first when rations run low?
What do you mean? Usually you get those kind of dialogues when you're low on something. Jeremy, good morning. Yeah, I actually, so when I was growing up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually the reason I got rid of all my Pokemon stuff. Like, I had a ton of Pokemon cards, guys, like OG stuff. OG, tons and tons of Pokemon. And I used to go to a card shop, and every weekend they would have like tournaments and stuff, and we'd play, and we'd get pizza and freaking get our little greasy fingers all on our cards, and I used to go to these tournaments every single weekend, and we would play, and
home isn't a place, it's people, these people.
And then Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out, guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out, and I ended up trading all of my Pokemon stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh! Went to the card shop, just dumped all my cards, got like a couple booster boxes worth of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, and I went hard, and I played Yu-Gi-Oh! For years. Yeah, I love the TCG. I love TCGs in general. You guys know me. I love all like card games are like my favorites. Like Gwent, I play the shit out of, like, even it's just my thing. I don't know. I just like it a lot. Even like I got the Pokemon Pocket TCG because I've been trying to get more into playing the TCGs. I'm gonna go out and check this this barn here for ammo. Yeah, I obviously I know it was a big mistake now, but I even had a base set Charizard. Wasn't worth any money back then because mine was bent in half. Had a nice crease going down the center of it, and I didn't have none of my cards in sleeves or nothing like that. So I'm pretty sure my cards would have not really been worth anything because I didn't really take care of them. Because I was a player, I wasn't a collector. I didn't care about the value or how much cards were worth. I just played the game. So my cards, all puffed up on the corners, the edges are all jacked up and ate up. We just played. That's how I feel like that's how a lot of us were back in the day. Like, there was no value associated with any of that shit, man. They were just Pokemon cards, Pan, how you doing? Miguel, good morning. But yeah, I do. I look back on it, I'm like, man, you know, I had some cool cards, especially when the Rocket cards came out, because that's about when I stopped playing, was when the Team Rocket cards came out. And I remember, guys, because Charizard was always popular, even back in the day, because Charizard, like the battle decks, like in the gameplay, in the actual TCG, Mewtwo was meta. Like Mewtwo was a really, really strong card. So like Mewtwo decks were really meta, Charizard decks were really meta. The only problem with Charizard decks was it was a 3-stage evolution, so you had to like kind of grind. And Charmeleon and Charmander was kind of one of the weaker starters in the TCG, so having to grind up through like Charmander to Charmeleon to Charizard was a pain in the ass, especially with people like switch spamming and stuff like that. It was a pain in the ass. But yeah, Mewtwo was really good because he was it was a basic, so you could just play him right out your hand, and that's what made him so OP.
I'm exhausted. I need to rest.
And Generation 1 didn't have a whole lot of cards that were like basics, like that you could just play straight out your hand, and they were just really good cards. But yeah, it was a different time back then, dude. It was so different. But yeah, I love me some TCGs, guys. I absolutely love playing them. I did a Pokemon tournament a few months ago with my son. Me and him went. What do we have for dinner? We just ended up ordering pizza, Nicholas. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate you.
Well, can't find something every time.
Can you still collect the OG cards? Oh, yes, you can. I built a binder of all the OG Pokemon in Pokedex order, chat. In order. These are all the original 19. Yeah. I built this binder myself. All of them, chat. All of them. And then, but yeah, so I have a base set. Now this is not the shadowless. This is still a nice. This is the OG Charizard. Yeah, I got Blastoise, Venusaur, but this I don't know. I'm gonna show you this one card, then we'll get back to the game because I know some of you guys are like, bro, play the fucking game. Nobody cares about you fucking stupid ass Pokemon cards, bitch. I do. But no, this card right here, chat, just brings back my childhood because I remember this as a kid. Any of you guys remember this? Any of you guys remember this? Yeah. Childhood, baby. That was the ancient Mew that you got when you went to the movie. You know, I got some of the old like promo cards and stuff like that. Do I sell cards on eBay? Some. Yeah, I do have an eBay that I've sold a lot of cards on. The crazy thing is I started that binder right there to sell. Actually, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this OG card binder with all the OG cards, and I built that myself. Like I literally went source the cards from card shops and online and a bunch of different stuff. And yeah, I built it to sell it. I was gonna sell it for like probably around like $2,000, and but then I built it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking selling this. I'm not selling this, dude. I'm keeping it. So yeah, now I'm keeping it.
Seems worth a quick look around in here.
Because at first I really was. I was gonna fucking sell it, and then I don't know. I built it, and then I looked at it, and I was just like, nope, can't do it, dude. Can't do it. And that binder, it'll be worth a freaking good bit of money in the future. So I was like, nah, I'll just keep it. And I've had some people offer me a lot of money. So sometimes I'll bring it to trade night and I'll show it to people. And I had one guy offer, he's like, yeah, I'll give you like 6,000 for it. And I was just like, no, not happening, dude. Because I got more than just the base set in there. I got Team Rocket cards in there. I have a bunch of Shadowless first edition cards in that binder. I have the 2016 Evolution set in there. I got the 2022 Celebration set in there. So there's a lot in that binder. And I was just like, nah, dude, I'm good. It's not for sale. Defeat is not for sale, dude. I like, honestly, I don't even, it's just not for sale. I mean, if somebody came and was just like, offered me enough money where I could just rebuild the binder, but I would never let somebody do that either. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's like, oh, dude, I'll give you like 20 grand for it. And I'm like, bro, you could just make your own at that point. Now, granted, like it's hard to source a good Charizard. My Charizard's probably like, my Charizard's pretty nice. I think it's relatively good condition.
That's a lot of stuff.
So to source the cards in good condition is probably the hardest thing to do, but you could probably build that binder for a couple grand. So we ended up getting both rucks out of here that I was hoping for. Stack those. See, it's such a peaceful area of the map, guys.
Nothing moving about.
Yeah, my Pokemon collection is worth a good, really good amount of money. I've gotten really lucky with pulling some just crazy. I don't know. I got some relatively decent luck when it comes to like opening Pokemon. Like every chase card I've ever chased, I've literally pulled it. Like the Evolving Skies Moonbreon is like so rare, such a rare card. And I literally pulled it out of like some Walmart loose packs, guys, literally out of like some booty ass tin. And
I think that's all I'm going to find.
That I spent like $10 on and ended up pulling the Moonbreon, which is it's currently like a $1,200 card. And then I pulled it out of a $3 pack of cards, sent it to get graded, and it got the highest level, came back as a PSA 10. So now it's like a $1,500-$1,600 card that I pulled out of like a freaking little $10 Walmart tin. Like no bullshit. And the same thing, I pulled the Glaceon, which is worth like $400 or $500 now in a 10. There's so many cards that I pulled that are just worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I'll pull them out of like $3 stuff. It's crazy. Oh man, my Moonbrion's in my master set, my Evolving Skies master set. Yeah, I hand built the Evolving Skies master set too, like everything. I got all the reverse hollows. I have full, like most of the big chase cards in that set that I own are all PSA 10. All of them are 10s, and I just put them in the binders with the master set. So yeah, I got some pretty insane stuff. All right, so I think what we're gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna get this play cart here. We'll loot that out, and then we're gonna gear up, and I want to get rid of this black play cart because this thing's starting to cause me some issues around the map. Rare skills. It'll help us with our infestation issues, and then we'll focus on getting rid of that fueling the plague too. So good. Juggernaut's gone. Card collecting, like I said, Chris, I got into it because I enjoy TCGs and I like collection, and it's honestly it's the way I collect. I collect master sets. So like Pokemon has, like, I guess you could say, like they'll have a set come out called Scarlet and Violet, and then what they do is they'll come out with expansions. I guess that's the best way to explain it. It's like an expansion to the Scarlet and Violet set, and they'll have multiple different expansions come out, which come out with new cards every single expansion. And what I do is I collect all of the expansions in their entirety. So because all the cards are like numbered in order. Like an expansion will have, let's just say 200 cards, and it'll be numbered 1 to 200. And I get a binder and I collect all the cards in order from 1 to 200. And I put it in a binder. I get my little sticker for the expansion. I put it on the binder, slide it in my little freaking shelf over here, and boom, that's it. And I collect master sets, and that's what I do with every single expansion that comes out. And I enjoy that because what it does is it brings value. Because a lot of people, when they collect cards, they're always chasing that big $100, $200, $1,000 card. Like that's all people care about. They're just chasing those cards. But that could be, I feel like it's a very shallow way to collect because you're not always going to pull those cards. So when you collect the master sets like I do, there's been sometimes I'll open a pack and I'll pull a card that's worth 50 cents, but that 50-cent card will mean so much to me because I've been trying to get it for a month. I've had this empty slot in my binder for a month, and I have not been able to get this cheap card. And then you'll pull it and you're like, dude, fuck yes. You know, and you get to go and you fill that little empty hole in your binder, and it just like satisfies this weird OCD, like loot goblin in me.
I should probably search somewhere else.
How do you know what cards have value? So there's all types of apps and stuff like that. You can literally just look. I have an app on my phone called Collect R, and you can collect all types of Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and you go and you click on the expansion and you can kind of like scroll through the cards and it tells you exactly how much all the cards are worth. There's also TCG Player, which is another
This place seems safe for now.
website where you can go and
That's almost as much as I can carry.
look up the value of the cards. All right, so we're good. Able to get in there. And that's why I hit that one though, because it was right on the edge of the fueling the plague territory, so I didn't really have to worry too much about the explodey zombies. That's what we don't want, guys.
It's not finished off yet. I'm about to drop.
Yeah, we had to be careful with them damn explodey zombies there. Now, I might do something a little different for the fuel in the play cart, just because these are very dangerous play carts. What I'm thinking is trying to hit it like, hit it with some C4, because you can sneak in, set the C4, and then you get out, you detonate it, let everything kind of calm down, go back in, set another C4, and you can kind of play that game. And that's it's a strategy I generally don't use all that much for play cards, but I feel like it would be pretty useful in this area. But I don't even think I can I craft C4?
I'm not able to do that.
I can. Nice.
When you lose somebody, it hurts. You have to find a way to use that. Personally, I consider my survival as vengeance for the dead.
So the exploding zombies are new. Yeah, it's a curveball that they added, and it's dangerous. They will kill you very quick. Like one explosion on you can kill you almost instantly. I never play any of them on the channel, Christian. So the reason you gotta remember, my channel was built for around a specific thing and built for a specific thing. I have done on my second YouTube channel, we've done some like Pokemon opening stuff like that over there. But what ends up happening is it's not what my viewer base is built around. So if I started doing that stuff on my channel, like, yeah, some of you guys might come and watch it, but what it's going to do, it's going to start pushing away people who don't really know who I am. And, you know, they're gonna be like, bro, I don't care about watching you open fucking Pokemon cards, dude. Like, play some video games. And, like, you know, and it kind of creates that kind of environment. And, you know, where I do have, you know, a lot of you guys are like, bro, I don't care, you know, I'm just here to hang out with you. That's the minority that think that way. You know what I mean? It's a very, very small percentage of my viewers that actually would enjoy that kind of stuff. So I still have to make sure that I'm you know, running my business the way that it needs to be run. And yeah, sometimes we'll do some of that small stuff here and there, but yeah, the TCG stuff just isn't popular for me, because that's not what I built my stuff around. Now, if I built my channel around it, yeah, it'd be a completely different story. But no, you know, people come here to watch me play video games for the most part. So the second I kind of change that up and start doing some really, really off the wall stuff, people are going to instantly be like, what the f are you doing? All right, so let's get ready. We're going to go take on this black plague heart. Armigel and Nicholas, guys, thank you so much for the gifted members. I do appreciate it. Forever community, this is just a community that I will never beat the game with. It's just a community that you just keep playing the game, you keep surviving, you keep moving maps. So that's considered a forever community. It's like my collection community. I collect all the guns. You know, I have the best survivors on this. That's what a forever community is. Okay. So we'll roll with. Yeah, we'll roll with a stack of 9mm. Yeah, so you could set C4. You can set C4. You can use firecrackers, things like that, to attract zombies into the area and then kind of blow it. And that's probably what we'll do. We'll probably use it. I'm also going to use like firecracker stuff to keep the zombies away from me. And there's going to be a little bit of everything we do in that regard, but that'll be after this black plague heart, which we got to hit a certain way too. Now this one's weak to melee, so we got really, really lucky with that. So fire doesn't matter because the zombies are immune to fire. We'll grab plague. Oh, she can't get plague anyways, right?
Hey there, how's it going?
She can get a little bit of plague from scent block, but that's it. Now, because this plague heart slowly chips away at your health, honestly, the meta, guys, is weak painkillers because they kind of heal you over time. So it gives you a little bit of extra, a couple of free seconds, because what it does is if I just use painkillers, my health would instantly go up and then it would instantly start ticking down from the plague heart. But what happens is when you use the weak painkillers, it slowly starts going up, and it kind of, like, instead of ticking down, it just kind of battles the tick down, and your health just continues to go up, and then once it wears off, then it'll start going down. So the weak painkillers are really, really good in that sense. Trying to think here. So we should be good with this setup for a melee heart. The only thing we're gonna have to do is the black plague heart zombies, they don't take too kindly to fire, like it doesn't matter, and they'll see right through scent blocks. So trying to think of how I want to do this. Yeah, we'll do this.
That's pretty heavy.
Firecrackers are really, really good. They actually would probably help me a little bit in this situation. It was one of my play styles that I adopted when I was doing the dark side mod. Was the firecracker spam? It works really, especially on lower difficulties. They're really, really OP. But in higher difficulties, the zombies will still prioritize you over a firecracker. So you got to make sure that you use the firecrackers when you're not being detected. But we could do the firecracker to keep them away. Then the scent block will keep us covered. But we should be all right. I'm bringing smoke grenades instead because we're going to be in melee. Let me grab an extra gas can real quick. Driving's really good. Yeah, driving's really good when it comes to saving gas. I think I have a driver in my community. Okay, so we're gonna head up to this. Trying to think what's the best way to get there. Go this way through the south. Warhorse let people who play Tesla KCD posted about it. No, they didn't let me play it. Told you guys I don't get early access to games like that.
What makes plague zombies cluster in these areas?
Quantum with the 1 year, man. Thank you so much. I'll read that here in a sec. I'm driving through the danger zone. Damn, lady, that sucks. All right, we're safe. Is there anything specific you're looking forward to in State of Decay 3? Oh, yeah, I mean, I just want to see him kind of build on the game here. Like I said, I can't talk too much about State of Decay 3. Because I can't. It's like one of those things, it's like if you know that something's in the game, you can't sit there and like say, oh, I would love to see this in the game, you know, because then I just don't want people to think that, you know, like that workout in the labs thinking I'm like leaking, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I just kind of don't say anything about the game because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff I'm looking forward to be in State of Decay 3.
That stings! I am getting a seriously weird vibe about this play card.
Fire in the hole! That was fun!
It's hard to believe this place was used by people once.
Like right now would be a good time to try to draw the zombies outside with a with some firecrackers, but what I could do instead is we'll just take our suppressor off our handgun and just draw them out like that.
You like that? I can't keep doing this.
Forgot freaking black play cards have like 5 phases.
one. No more Mr. Plagueheart. That should mean no more plague bugs around here.
Picking up smoke from a chemical plant. So, oh, fuck. Damn it. The smoke screen's coming, guys. And we're all the way across the damn map. Let's grab what we can and get the hell out of here before...
Might be some good stuff to find here.
That's pretty heavy.
Shit. Shouldn't have went this way. We should have went around the other way. Damn it. Because if that smoke screen kicks in this damn gas zone... Oh, fuck. Can't see a fucking thing, dude. Laid back. Thank you for the super chat, dude. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the smoke screen's bad, guys. It's visibility is practically nothing. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's easier to see at night than it is during the day with the with the smoke screen, but honestly, either way, I think sucks so bad. And my base is far.
This stuff is heavy.
Like, we're real far, guys. Did I get to try anything from the box yesterday? Yeah, Crystal's been sharing some of the stuff with me. I gotta have her make me some tea though. I'm gonna actually try what the Brits are saying is real tea, and it should change my life. But we'll have to see. I still feel like you guys are doing the cap. How far am I from Cheektowaga? Where the hell in New York is that? I don't. I know it. I don't know where that is though. Out near Buffalo. Yeah, that's. I'm more over. I'm more in like the Syracuse area. So, the good thing is the smokescreen curveball does not last too long. But I'm wondering, like, yo, should we really risk trying to drive in this shit right now? What we could do is we could go over to this ranger station. MBT, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, we'll head over to that ranger station. See if we can get our hands on some loot over there. I'm gonna send. She's quiet, right? Yeah, she could sneak. No. We'll send somebody else. So I got to check the downside to that. I think that smoke screen might be killing my people's stamina. Okay, so smoke screen right now, bloater chemical catalyst. So the chemicals in air mutated bloaters gas to inflict far greater amount of damage. So that sucks. And then stamina will drain faster. Yep. Got this FBI fighting rifle. I'm actually going to swap off that. Got the MAC-10. Now, if the MAC-10 goes single fire, it can. So it's a really dope sidearm. I'll use the UMP. Shares 45 with our secondary, so. Do you know if you can roll red talons or you need... So red talons, you have to... There's only one red talon that you can find, and that's based off of in the Trumbull Valley map. If you get the red talon base, there's like a little quest line you can do for that. I think it's the workshop. You do it, and then you'll get your hands on a red talon survivor. That's the only way I know that you can like get one repeatedly, and you can actually re-roll that map and just keep doing that over and over again and fill your freaking legacy pull up. But it's only one type of red talon. It's the demolitions red talon. So you can't like get different skill sets. You can only roll the demo red talon, but it is still a red talon. He still has all the other skills of the red talon. So if that's all you're worried about is like having a red talon to fight with, you can honestly keep rolling Trumbull Valley on the lower difficulty, you know, like green zone, standard zone, get that base, run that mission, get the survivor, and then restart and just keep doing that over and over and over and over again. You can farm that red talon, but and that's without having to do daybreak. But if you want the regular red talons, you actually have to use the radio call. Here, you scroll down on your radio and you'll see daybreak, and this is where you recruit them from. But you need the prestige points, which the only way to really get prestige points is defending sieges in the base game. I think there's a couple other things that actually give you prestige now too, or running daybreak, which is that like wave base game mode that they have. Shit sucks,
Yep,
guys.
that's a screamer.
Can't see a damn thing.
The longer I stay in plague territory, the bigger the risk I'm taking.
Where the hell is there a heart up here? I've never seen that before. Might be one of these two buildings. I want to know how the hell there's a plague heart in this area. It usually never happens because you start in this base. So I've actually never seen a plague heart spawn up this way. I've never seen a red talon spawn in the wild. I mean, maybe it's possible. I know you can fight red talons. They come with certain communities, and I don't know if there's a way to like bug that community out to where you could recruit them. But most red talons that you'll run into are hostile. Visibility is non-existent right now, dude.
I've got to slow down.
You see how fast our stam goes down? That's crazy. What the hell? Why is this, why do those zombies have blue eyes?
Watch out, bloater.
This is a really bad idea. I don't understand why those zombies had blue eyes. Unless they're remnants of the Black Plague Heart zombies, but the Black Plague Heart wasn't in this region, so... So the reason why I'm not messing around with that right now is if I kill any more zombies, we're going to wake up a Black Plague Heart.
got a freak over there. Aim for the head!
Gotta go. Good shit.
Next one's the last one. Feral. Aim for the head! Okay, no more of those. That won't work.
Game was doing some weird shit here, man. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that was just weird, guys. Like, how that whole... I don't see it. Anything that would allow this, because they're acting almost like they have enhanced senses, but there's no enhanced sense curveball. So I wonder if the smoke screen just does something to the spawns. Because there's some weird shit happening right now. Like, the zombies are just fucking coming at me, dude. Oh, that was weird. That was just a weird turn of events. Actually, gotta start getting some of the yeah, we gotta start getting some of the energy drinks crafted up. It's good morale. Let's do a few more of these, and then we'll do that morale boost. So we'll get that going for morale. We'll get that going for morale. My morale is really high right now, so get those scrapping. Yeah, I blew through a lot of ammo in that whole situation. And we're stuck here right now because of the weather, or the smoke. It's not like I can even leave. I mean, we could, but as you guys can see, it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. We'll go grab some food while we're over here. I got my outpost that we can retreat back to if shit gets crazy, but
We're okay on the infestation front now. Just down to background levels.
Can't see anything. Ah, thank you. It's a good thing this curveball doesn't last that long.
Jackpot. Okay, this area is clear.
Yeah, Empire Ants, Moga told me the stats earlier that the first episode did really, really well. I'll probably try and do another stream of it just to see if it was a first time thing or if it's something that the community actually wants to see, for sure. Okay, so we got a little bit of food out here, nothing crazy. Oh, we can see again with our eyes.
I need a breather.
Barrel over there. Nope, zombie. God damn, bro, scared the fuck out of me. Not giving, you know what's funny? I'm about to throw Crystal under the bus. But she told me so it was actually pretty damn funny. She was talking to a friend of hers and she tried to use the term, you know, hindsight. And she was like, oh yeah, you know, hindsight's 420. And then she was like, wait, that doesn't sound right. And then she was like, it's not 420, it's 2020. Her friend corrected her. Crystal said, hindsight is 420, chat. Those are words. People in chat are like, nah, bro, that's the gospel right there. Those are words to live by. Brandon, what's going on? All right, so we got that done. Okay, so we still have infestations. I think they're dying off. What happened to the fuel in the plague? That's still there. Yeah, so sometimes what happens is the fuel in the plague circle just like goes away. Crystal might be onto something, dude. All right, let me see. So we've killed 20 out of 30 hearts, dude. We got 10 left on the map. We're gonna go deal with that fuel in the play cart now. Let's get back to base. We'll get everything situated, and then we're gonna come up with a plan for that that fueling the heart, that fuel heart. Yo, what the hell are those zombies right there, chat? You see what I'm saying? Those zombies are actually doing the cat. They shouldn't exist. Why do they exist? Maybe I gotta restart the game or something.
This place has really good outpost potential.
There's just like random blue-eyed zombies just running around, dude.
It's something.
Yeah, I had some of the Lindor last night. I tried the white chocolate one. I haven't tried the other one yet. Because it's first thing in the morning. I wasn't trying to eat no chocolate. But I had the white chocolate Lindor. It's pretty good. And I think, yeah, they would think there was like strawberries and cream one too. It might just be because I'm still in the area. Generally, like once you leave the area, like it should be fine. Because we haven't left this area since the. I mean, we're like way out of the range of the curveballs, dude. No, they're just, yeah, they're everywhere, dude. That's weird. Got to get a hold of the pistachio flavored ones. That sounds delish. Well, Tim, brother, what's going on? How you doing, man? Thank you for the gifted, bro. Would you be down for a squad on State of Decay? The thing about State of Decay and multiplayer, nope, they're still spawning. Is the list of people who want to play with me is thousands and thousands and thousands. And the way that State of Decay's multiplayer is set up, it doesn't really facilitate well for like a lot of people. So out of those thousands of people, I would have I would maybe be able to get like 12 into a stream, because you want people to be able to do something with you, for not just play for 5 minutes and keep it moving. So, every person, let's say they got like 15, 20, 30 minutes or so. It creates a weird situation where out of thousands of people, I might be able to get 12 in to play with me. And then on top of that, then people are going to be like, okay, who gets to play? Is it a first come, first serve thing? Or, is it, well, I've been a channel member for so long, like, do I you know, prioritize channel members because one of the benefits of being a channel member is multiplayer priority. So then it creates this thing where it's like, well, now people have to spend money in order to, and so to avoid all of that BS, I just avoid multiplayer. You know what I mean? Because I don't want anybody to feel feel left out. Exactly. Like I don't want anybody to feel like, oh well, because I'm not a channel member, I can't. And so to avoid all of that bullshit, we just don't do it. Period. I feel like it's just better that way. You know, because there's people that are like, well, dude, I've been a member of your channel for 2 years. Like, I want to play. And there's like, well, dude, I've been watching your State of Decay content for 4 years, man. Or, you know, I've liked every, and it's just like, you know, it's just, it's one of those things like, well, I can only pick so many fucking people, you know, and so we just don't do it. If I can't facilitate everybody, I facilitate nobody. That's my philosophy that I've adopted. So I got to see if we can get that to spawn back in real quick. Could I ever play with Jay Talbot? I mean, I'd play with Jay. But at the same time, like, there's no...
I don't care who you've lost. Your wife, your
like,
kids, your fucking squash partner.
Nothing against Jay, but there's no reason why I would prioritize Jay over, like, any of you guys. You know what I mean? Like just because he's a content creator, I'm like, well, he's a content creator, so, like, I'm gonna play with him instead of, like, no. Like, I'm not... I did it with Cryptic because, you know, Cryptic's like a good friend of mine, and he was asking me for a really long time. But damn. But no, I mean, Jay Talbot would have no more priority over any of you guys. But the reason why I would consider doing it is probably because from a viewer standpoint, I feel like maybe a lot of you guys would like to see something like that. So that would be one of the only reasons why I would consider something like that over, you know, like playing with you guys. It would be like if you guys like, no, we just want to watch you play with him. Then that's completely different beast, you know. But again, Tim, I appreciate the gifted. And Athena, with the re-up on the hardened Survivor membership, I really do appreciate it. How you doing today? But when it comes to State of Decay, you guys got to remember, I don't play in multiplayer all that much anymore because multiplayer is just, for me personally, makes the game way too easy. Just way too easy because it's like I don't have to kill everything now. So it's just very, very easy when you do multiplayer. Some of the hardest challenges I've faced in multiplayer, and it's just walk right through it. Oh, no, it's all good, Brandon. Like, it's good questions, man. Like, these are the good questions you guys are asking. And trust me, I'm not offended or not. Come on, that shit don't bother me. These are good questions though, because the way I look at it is, you know, if one person's asking it, I guarantee there's like at least 10, 15 other people that are wondering the same thing. So
I gotta stay alert. Too many plague zombies around.
Okay, so we're gonna get over here. We're gonna find out where the plague cart is. I have an outpost in this area, so we're in good shape.
Have another task for you. Details forthcoming.
You said me and Jay have. I haven't watched a whole lot of Jay's play style. I assume he's pretty good at the game. He's been playing it for a while, but I've never. I don't know how he really plays. Some of the really good, like Guru is amazing. I personally think Guru's better at the game than I am. He'll never admit it, but he's just being modest, chat. But I think Guru's probably. At this point, he's probably way better at the game than me. I feel I used to be better at State of Decay than I am now. Back when I used to play the modded stuff, but the way I look at it is, it's like those skill levels are like, if you don't use it, you lose it type of thing. So I feel like back then I was way better at the game than I am currently, just because of the situations I was in playing it. But yeah, it's been a while since I've ran those really, really crazy modded gameplays, but I'd definitely say Guru's probably a better player than I am at the game. Can't see this damn play cart, man. He plays loud. You can't travel back and forth. I mean, you can travel back and forth to maps. Like, I could leave this map and go to another one and then come back to this map, but it's going to be like reset. It's not going to be like as you left it.
Hey guys, siege underway right now. We need reinforcements.
Someone's in trouble.
Where is that?
Sorry about all this.
I actually might do that. That'll be free allies. I'm just trying to find this damn plague heart though, and I can't. What? I didn't want to drive around too much because I didn't want to risk.
Hang in there. We're on our way.
I'll thank you when you get here. If I'm still alive, that is.
I didn't want to risk hitting one of these damn exploding zombies. What happened to Jersey-O? I have no idea, man. The State of Decay dynamic, like when it comes to content creators, has changed so much over the years. Like, Jersey-O was, he mainly was like a speculation channel. Like, he would like cover like updates and like talk a whole lot of speculation. But a lot of the speculation that he would talk was bullshit. And you started to kind of see it build up over the time. Like, other content creators had issue with him because he was just always like doing the cap, I guess you could say. I didn't really care either way. I kind of, you guys know me, I kind of just mind my own business. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that he would talk about was just clickbait for the most part. And when you do enough clickbait for a long enough time, it will catch up to you, and your viewers will be like, bro, like they'll see a video of yours and like, I'm not even clicking on this fucking video because this dude just makes up a bunch of BS that doesn't exist. Oh, is that? Oh yeah, I forgot about that part of the mission. Yeah, you talk to the guy and he showed, because it's one of the plague hearts that.
I've got to slow down. I gotta drop this off soon. That is pure poison.
I woke up every heart in the map. It doesn't really change much. It just means you're just gonna, because you gotta remember, infestations have a cap, John. So realistically, there's no difference between having 5 play carts awake at once and having 30 play carts awake at once, because eventually you're just gonna cap at the infestation cap, and there's no, like, you can't have any more infestations than what you have. So yeah, there really is no difference. Or no real challenge to waking them all up. You can just go wake up 5 at once, and you're pretty much going to be sitting at infestation cap. But that's all it does. It just creates infestations all around the map, which can make things dangerous for sure. Like, don't discount infestations, especially the new infestations with ferals and juggernauts. They can your map can get pretty nasty. But it doesn't inherently. It wouldn't really affect me personally in my play style. Okay, so it's this one. All right, we got it. Ryan, how you doing? Yeah, that's what we don't. That's what we don't want to deal with.
I can't let that bloater get close.
There's an SOD channel that barely has any subs, but he's the best player by far. He could take out Feral Pack in melee without breaking a sweat. That's pretty impressive, dude. I mean, what does he do though? Does he just roll spam, like roll stam spam? Because that's the only way to really do it. Would just spam stamina. You need to spam stamina items, because if not, then your character would just run out of stamina and you would die. But it'd just be it'd be a combination of like dodge spam and maybe powerhouse. And fight him with a heavy weapon. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Because like I said, there's a lot of exploits in the game chat like that. I could fight a triple feral pack in melee. If especially with a heavy weapon and with 0 stamina too, you could do it with 0 stamina. But you guys know I don't like to do the cheesy stuff just because it's cheesy, you know what I mean? But like with heavy weapons specifically, like you could swing these things until you're completely out of stam, right? And then generally when you're out of stamina, like you start swinging slow, but you can dodge and then like still swing. And this is what you'll see guys do, like with no stam, and they'll just do this over and over again, and they'll just beat the shit out of everything. Or you could just pop, you'll pop like an energy drink or something, and then you could just absolute melee spam with. But I just don't do the cheesy stuff because I don't know, I feel like it just takes away from it. Like the cheesiest thing I do is kill juggernauts with a car. And even then, I feel bad about that sometimes. That's just because economically, it's They're very, very expensive to fight. And it does. It creates bad habits for sure, Death. And then the thing is if the developers ever decide to like, not that it's going to happen in this, you know what I mean? Because the game is already done. But, you know, if they ever nerf or change a fighting style in the game, or they do a stamina rework or something like that, and your play style is based around an exploit, you're gonna go from being really good at the game to being really not good at the game really quick. So that's why I generally just rely on regular, you know, I don't use gunslinging, I don't use any of that stuff, because I just want to be good at the game like myself, you know what I mean? I don't have to rely on anything. So that's why like people know I can, if I want to, I can fight and kill a Juggernaut without killing it with the car. You know, I can fight ferals without you know, having to use the spikes on a vehicle, or like any of these like little cheesy tactics that you can use, which is nothing wrong with using them, chat. Like, it is what it is. You do what you want to do. I just personally don't do it because like I said, I feel like it degrades my skill level as a player, and you start developing bad habits. And then it's weird because those habits follow you into other games, and that was one of the reasons why I stopped using gunslinging, because I used to use gunslinging. You go back to some of my older videos, guys. I really didn't use gunslinging all that much until I started like really getting into like modded State of Decay and stuff like that. I started using gunslinging all the time, and we don't need those. I'll grab one. Actually, we'll grab those. And I started using gunslinging all... Ooh, shit. Forgot about that. 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Sorry, guys, you're dead. We're going to kill this plague heart. I don't know if I'm going to stay on this map anyways, so that's why I'm not really all that concerned with like building up enclaves. If I'm on a map that I'm like, yeah, this is the map I'm going to stay on for a really long time, I'll generally build up all my enclaves and stuff like that. But I think eventually I'm going to go back to Trumbull Valley. But yeah, I used a ton of gunslinging, and what ended up happening was I went and it started to degrade my natural aim, because I would just aim snap spam everything. So then what ended up happening was I felt it when I started a new community. I had started a new community, and I didn't have obviously you got fresh characters, and that grind in the beginning to get those skills takes a little bit. So I started a fresh community, and I was like, damn, dude, I can't hit shit. What the hell is going on? And then I started thinking, well, damn, I don't have gunslinging like on any of my characters. So I started, well, the first thing I do, and I start grinding gunslinging as much as and trying to get it as fast as I can. And I started realizing, like, damn, dude, like I'm not even, I could barely play the game without it. Because I became so dependent on it. And then what ended up happening is I went and I started playing other video games. And I started to realize, damn, like my aim is becoming trash at this game, at all games, because I'm so used to having to snap aim. I don't manually have to aim anymore. So then I start looking for all these, you know, slow time things or aim snap abilities in other games too, because I'm becoming so reliant on it. And that's when I was like, no, screw this, dude. So I literally stopped using it because of that reason. I felt like it was just starting to degrade my natural aim, and I didn't like it.
A lot of stuff to carry.
I didn't like it, so we should be good with the setup here, though. Map tier list? I mean, my favorite maps, my top 3, I would say, is Cascade Hills. Trumbull Valley is number 1, Cascade Hills number 2, and I'd probably say Drucker County is probably number 3.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this should clear up, I think.
Then I'd say Providence Ridge, Meeker Valley. Meeker Valley is my least favorite map. I don't know why. I just, I think it's just because back in the day I played it so much. only thing is, I don't think there's any play card overlap here that we have to... No, yeah, we should be able to nuke this without having to activate our... disruptor. Oh, bitch scared the fuck out of me. Thought you were dead, Allison.
Hey,
Anything to trade? You
What
do.
do you have to trade?
why not?
I don't even really need anything she has. Any operator, what do you mean? You can still stun ferals with the heavy weapon. It's OP as shit. Takes about five to 6 swings. I've had it happen, like take 7 or 8 too. And then they'll go into the stun state and you stab them in the face. I did it in this playthrough. It just takes a few swings. Like, you're not hitting them once and then just instantly, because that would be OP as shit. Being able to just stun them instantly with a heavy weapon, that'd make ferals like really, really easy to fight. But you can still stun them instantly with powerhouse drop kick.
Can't save everyone, right?
So what we'll do is
Plague heart must give off tremendous heat.
so we're gonna draw the zombies towards the heart. Well, it's like the C4 isn't even fucking hurting the damn plague heart, dude. That's crazy. come back to this. So a lot of the problem play carts are gone now, obviously. Yeah, Semplock is definitely OP. Well, the problem with Semplock is OP until it's not. There's a lot of instances where, especially with like ferals and stuff like that, they'll see right through that shit. Flame zombie. Triple feral. That I remember, I think it was my melee only playthrough for State of Decay. I chose the Warlord. The Warlord finish, so I had to beat the whole game in melee, and I literally was sitting there fighting humans. And we beat it. We beat it. So we got, what, one more play cart in this area? I think we might just go kill that shit. I don't think there's any ammo in this region. We got a fuel ruck. Let's go empty that out. So you guys, the thing about ferals is
Something must be wrong.
range.
I actually like it here.
Thanks, amigo.
In ferals, it's like your best friend. Boom.
Feral! I hate those things. That cloud smells awful. going better. How long it's not done yet? That's one big, ugly Juggernaut. I'm hoping this isn't the new normal.
Hey, I have a proposal.
But damn, Machete barely survived the fight, chat. Game volume lower than normal? Not that I noticed. Yeah, we just completely shredded that weapon. Rich, what's going on? How you doing? So I think there's still another Juggernaut over there.
Stay clear of the stink!
should reload. Go for the head. keep this up. I need to catch my breath. I wonder if there are long-term biological effects from exploring plague territory.
Oh. Just trying to walk down the street, dude. To this house.
It's clear for now, but no place can be secure with a plague heart nearby. Okay, this stuff is heavy.
Old Fart, what's up, brother? How you doing today? Up in these mountains here, it might come across like there's not a whole lot there, because there's really not. But there are some, like right there, that military tower right there. There's like a military site over that way. There's like there's another spot over here in the rocks. There's like there's a couple military ammo sites up in the mountains there. Got a red talent trader that showed up. Colony of survivors. I might actually help these guys out. Oh, we got them missing a few bolts. I hate that curveball so much, dude. We might be able to do something about it though. Let me see. Is there any materials in town here? What? Fuel on the plague again? Are you kidding? Game hates me. It's as simple as that, guys. They hit me with the materials, freaking curveball, and another fuel in the plague heart. Okay, so we're gonna go get our hands on some materials.
One life.
Yeah, so I can't even craft that right now. It'll be 6 medicine. And there's no mats around here. All these warehouses, all of them empty. Every single thing. I mean, I could call in a trader and get materials, but you guys know I like to exhaust the map for the most part before I start calling on traders. Do we have any? So I have none in the back here. Is there any curveballs I do like? I mean, I like all of them. All the hard ones, especially. I love Fuel in the Plague. When I say I don't like it, I mean, it's just, I don't like it in this moment. It's making my life complicated, which is good. I like the complication. I wouldn't want it any other way. What the hell? Wonder what the hell my car is going to be. I tried to time it real good right there for you, Balti. Hold on, give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Had to grab a snack, chat. I also grabbed those strawberry and cream Lindor things that Paul sent. Let's see if they're any good, guys.
I have another task for you. Details forthcoming.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I still don't think it's as good as the regular chocolate ones, though. There's something about the regular straight chocolate ones that just hit different. That shit is pretty good. Remember, there was a warehouse down here. That has a play cart. Snickerdoodle. There's a Snickerdoodle flavor. I need to like look these up. I do have another one right here. Yeah, I got 2. I was starting off with one, you know what I mean? But I also got some beef jerky here for protein. Nothing like chocolate and beef jerky for breakfast. Another play cart. Haven't tried any of the chips yet, no. Not yet.
Hey, neighbors. Can you spare anyone to help us out?
We've had worse days, that's for sure.
I mean, we got the fuel. It's not like I can't afford to give it to these people. So yeah, we'll give it to them. Let's go run this fuel up real quick. And then we'll begin our hunt for materials. I might just call on a trader. We only got 2,000 influence though, but I got some stuff that I wouldn't mind selling. Might be able to make a little influence and get the get some fuel too. Or materials.
Hello out there. I have some goodies to trade straight from Trumbull Valley. Come on by.
Don't just stand out there, hon. Come on in.
Thank you, Mel. There you go.
I'm glad you could help. Don't be gone for too long. So nice to see you.
I've got stuff you'll like.
All right.
Not much. I was hoping they had a bag of mats, but it is what it is. One American snack you'd like to try is Twinkie. Yo, Twinkies are gross. Like, they're actually not good. At least not anymore. Like, I feel like back in the day, Twinkies used to be full of like the filling, and now it's like all just the little bread shit. And I don't know, they got a weird taste to them now, like a weird like aftertaste. And I got one of them that was like, it was like wet. Yeah, this shit was like wet. I don't know, Twinkies are kind of wet, chat. What? What do you mean stop saying?
Twinkies are wet.
Why would I stop saying Twinkies are wet when they're wet?
No, they're not. Stop. That's disgusting.
Chat, have any of you guys ever had a wet Twinkie?
Stop saying that. Gross.
I'm telling you, pull that shit out, the package is like wet on the out. Yeah, see, yeah, they're like soggy, exactly.
Wet is not the word.
See, people in chat.
Soggy, yes. Wet?
No, that shit is wet. What do you, chat? It's the same thing. It's moist, wet, soggy. It's freaking all has to do with water, precipitation.
Hey.
It's all wet, okay? If it's soggy, if it's damp, if it's moist, it's wet. or condensation, whatever it is wet. You guys, I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad everybody in fucking chat's a goddamn scientist all of a sudden. You know, I'm actually so glad. Fucking, all it takes is one comment, and all of a sudden, everybody in chat's a goddamn nuclear physicist and a damn biochemist and a meteorologist. It's fucking wet. Yeah, Twinkies are pretty not good. As a kid, though, I used to think they were, what's the word? I used to think they were busting back when I was a kid. I feel like I had a Twinkie, though, in the past, like, couple years. And it was wet. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I think I took like one little bite of the corner and I was like, yo, toaster strudels were the best, dude. Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to feel like one of the rich kids when we had toaster strudels. But my mom used to get the breakfast ones too that have like they had like the egg and like and stuff inside of them, guys. The toaster strudels were like,
Ferals! I hate those things.
see, and that's a straight up Brian with a Y ass thing to say, bro. That's why you can't trust Brian's that spell their name with Y, chat. Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to eat no froze ass toaster strudel, dude. That's disgusting. Like, if I see somebody eating a frozen toaster strudel, dude, I would walk the fuck away, bro. I would think they're about to do some crazy shit. Like, that's one of them situations, like especially they sitting there looking at you in your eye. Oh no, dude. Eating that cold, like your teeth, bro. Your poor teeth. Biting into that cold ass frozen. That's like chewing on ice. They're not chewy, bro. That's not frozen. Now, if you were like, hey, like if you like semi-defrost this toaster strudel and then eat it while it's like semi-defrosted, I'd have been like, you said frozen, bro. Frozen is frozen. That shit is like a weapon. Like you could. frisbee that shit into somebody's forehead and it's gonna hurt a lot. You gotta let that shit thaw a little bit. He says straight out the freezer, bro. There ain't no way. I don't hate my teeth that much, bro. Me and my teeth got a good relationship. My question is, like, how does one get to that point where you're like, you open the box of toaster strudels, right? And then you're like looking at this froze toaster strudel, and then like you're just like, you know what? Fuck warming this bitch up and putting the frost, and I'm just gonna and just biting it, bro. But how do you get to that point? Now, Brian, what do I? If you were like, listen, bro, the story was, listen, bro, I was smoking, I was gone. I thought I put it in the toaster. Like I put it in the toaster, and then I just forgot to push it in, and then I just grabbed it and I bit it. And I thought it was toasted, but it wasn't. Like now I'd be like, oh, okay. That's how you get to that point. But if you're just sitting there looking at it and you're just like, you know what? And you just go for it, but that's savage. Like you're just like, I need this toaster stool right now, dude. Like I can't wait. I can't wait the 30 seconds that it's going to take. I need it. Like SpongeBob, dude. I need it. All right, so we need one more.
Red Talon's inspired to learn about the progress you're making out there. You are taking this nation back.
There's no nation. Oh, we got two right there. Perfect. You know what's weird about Pop-Tarts, guys, is I could probably count on shit, probably, oh my God. Maybe, it's easily less than 10 times in my entire life I've ever ate a toasted Pop-Tart, guys. I didn't even really know people did that shit. Like, I just ate that shit out the package. I didn't even, and then my first time having a Pop-Tart, it was a hot ass cherry Pop-Tart. That shit burnt my tongue. And I don't know. I'm not a fan, chat, of the warm. I just eat them regular out the pack. Like Pop-Tarts taste different when you warm them up, guys, especially when they're hot. Yeah, I just ate the Pop-Tarts. There was one though I had one of those s'mores Pop-Tarts, and that was actually really good. Like that shit was busting. Yeah, I had one of the s'mores ones and warmed up. That was good. I'd even say like the blueberry one is pretty good warmed up. but not that cherry Pop Tart. I don't fuck with that cherry Pop Tart. Who eats cold Pop Tarts? I asked who eats warmed up Pop Tarts.
Keep an eye out for Zeds.
I'm telling you, like they literally taste different, guys. If you guys are like, if you've only eaten Pop Tarts warmed up, yo, just crack one open and just. I mean, Pop Tarts are terrible for you, and they're actually disgusting now. I'm like an adult, dude. I ain't trying to eat no damn Pop Tart. But if you do, just try a cold one. What is a wait? Y'all, so the whole world don't have Pop Tarts? I wouldn't doubt it. The FDA is the only, probably the only. They're probably so bad for you.
Okay, this is a bit heavy.
They're definitely banning you. I wouldn't doubt it, dude. Most of those convenience, like breakfast foods, or like most convenience foods in general in America are just fucking garbage. Like actual garbage. All right, so we're good. We got 4 rucks of materials. We're gonna stop fuel up at our outpost and then we'll head back to base. I don't even know if my kids have ever even had a Pop-Tart before. Maybe at like school or something, but yeah, we don't buy no fucking Pop-Tarts and shit like that at the house. I don't know. I'd have to ask. They might have had a Pop-Tart before. It definitely wasn't warmed up though, I tell you, because we don't even own a toaster. we don't even have a toaster. Donuts. Does anybody even use like normal toasters anymore? Because we don't have a toaster. We had a toaster, like it was like a little, it's like an oven thing you open up and you put it in there and it kind of like broil, like does it like that. And now for like if I want like a piece of toast, I just like put it in the oven and then I turn the broiler on for like a minute and then it just like toasts it. But I'm talking like a regular toaster, chat. Like you put it in and you push the little thing down and then you wait and then it like pops back up. Because we just use the ovens. So have toasters changed, chat? Are they like more sophisticatedly cool now? Because I haven't seen like a modern like 2024 toaster. You know, last time I seen a toaster was probably back in like the olden days, back in like the early 2000s. Or are they just the same little... pretty much the same little things we always had. Toaster's still the same, bro. Toaster technology is not advanced yet. Yeah, I thought everybody did. I thought like we just made the shift to like toaster ovens, because the toaster oven's nice because you could like cook everything in it. You know, you could like make a bunch of different shit compared to like a toaster. Like you can only make toast. We've reached the apex of toasting technology. So there's, yeah, every car in the game can be up armored, like this one, but they all have their own appearance and stuff like that. Well, that's why I just use the regular oven. I don't even use a toaster. You preheat it with the broiler. You turn the broiler on, like as you're getting like set up, as you're getting like the butter and you know whatever you're doing. I just turn the broiler on and then you chuck that bitch in there. Now the only problem when you're cooking it in the oven with the broiler is you will burn a lot of toast. Like I've burned a lot of toast because you'll like forget about it for just a second too long and that shit is turns into charcoal. Yeah, you gotta flip it. Yeah, you gotta flip it when you're doing it. If you do it in a toaster oven, if it has the heaters on the top and the bottom, you don't have to flip it. It'll grill the whole thing. But if you're just doing it in a regular oven, yeah, you gotta flip it. I mean, I don't really see how far we could really go with toasting. You're just fucking kind of burning the bread. Like that's all toasting is. It's just like you're just kind of burning it. Like how advanced can we get with kind of burning shit? Like it's either you kind of burn it or you don't. So I wanted to see, do we have anything here that can be upgraded? So Garden 3, we need agriculture, fire safe storage, shifts, good. So we can upgrade this to remove injuries, train cardio, plus cardio XP. I don't want to spend that much though.
You know what? Post-apocalyptic life isn't all that bad.
Yeah, shit.
Home at last.
I think we're all starting to feel a bit crowded, don't you?
But honestly, guys, I used to be the king of microwaves, especially in the military, living in the barracks and stuff like that. We're not a hot, like you can have a hot plate, but
hey, what's poppin'?
it's against like barracks policies, 100%. But I used to just, you know, you order food and, you know, let's just use Chinese food, for example, because I feel like Chinese food is probably one of the #1 most microwaved leftovers of all time. Because most people just eat cold pizza. Like I'll eat cold pizza, but I say Chinese food is probably one of the things that probably gets gets microwaved a lot. And you know, I ain't even gonna lie to you, Chet. Like that's all I did was I would just microwave stuff all the time. I microwave stuff. And then I got introduced to using the pan, like actually taking a pan out, spray some oil in that shit, throw the fried rice in the pan with like, cause I eat the boneless spare ribs. the little like the pink little bowl and spare ribs from the Chinese food. That's what I get. So then I'll throw that in there, mix it all up, and like cook it and chat. That shit, yo, it comes out so. It's like it revitalizes it. It brings it back to like new. It just and then I realized like, yo, shit, dude, like if you like cook some of this stuff in like the oven or like on the stove, like it actually like brings it back. You know, it's not like leftovers anymore. That shit is back at its prime. So I discovered that shit. I don't know how many of you guys like have lived that life, but I'm telling you, I know it might sound a little fancy, but I'm telling you, try it. Like you got some Chinese food leftovers, instead of throwing it in the microwave, yo, throw it in a pan with some oil, and it's delicious. Okay, so we're good on that. This infestation, why is it still here? Yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive, boy. So I guess we'll go nail this real quick. Oh shit, she's tired. I don't know why that infestation's even still there. It should have disappeared. Maybe it's a icon bug. I don't know. We'll go find out right now. Yo, even egg rolls. Like if you,
right now, we need help.
I used to warm up egg rolls in a microwave, and
Look who's not dead yet.
like honestly, I used to really not be a fan of like egg rolls the next day because they're just not good. Like they're just turned into like they get wet, like a Twinkie. You know, they're just wet, soggy, like limp. They're just not the same. But yeah, if you throw it in like the oven, it brings it back. So it brings it back.
We either need to build more storage, use up some supplies, or watch the excess walk away.
Oh, she's got my. I forgot I had this. BFG.
I'm not saying we need hot and cold taps, but access to water on base would be great.
He is Red Talons, so it doesn't matter what weapon I give him. He can use them all. The Gladius. Let's go see what's up with this infestation.
Oh man, it's a screamer.
I mean, microwaves are also good for pork and beans and hot dogs. So
Bad news. Our lack of storage meant some of our supplies got ruined.
because how else would you make the pork and beans and the hot dogs without the microwave? In a pot? That would take ages. Be like, see, but listen, there's no difference between cooking the There's no difference between cooking the noodle or when you reheat and stuff, you're bringing it back, chat. Okay, when you're cooking the pork and beans and the hot dogs, like, oh, this was that one where I couldn't find the damn screamer.
I doubt there's anything good in here.
It was like bugged. I think it's still bugged. See, yeah, you cooking, if you're cooking like the noodles on the, or the pork and beans and hot dogs on the, yeah, he's in the rock here. If you're cooking it on the stove, chat, it's actually gonna take forever. Like I can have those pork and beans hot in 1 minute. You just literally throw them in the bowl, throw them in the microwave, boom, 1 minute, done. And a hot dog, like I like going outside and throwing them on the grill. My hot dogs, I don't know, microwave hot dogs, now that I'm like older, they actually taste sus. Like that shit is not that great. But I just run outside, I'll throw them on the grill for a couple minutes, roll them around, get some lines on them, and then eat them. But I mean, I've done some microwave hot dogs too. Like recently, I've actually had a couple, but that's just because I didn't have time. So this is the Royal. What car is that? What do you mean microwave hot dogs is crazy? That's everybody microwaves hot dogs. You just got, you never, because they all like, they explode. They get all fucking weird looking. They pop. That's how you know it's done. I'm gonna go get this Royal. Now, how do you steam the buns? What do you mean? What the hell? How do you even steam a bun? I just take that shit out the fucking plastic. You just take that shit out the wrapper. What do you mean? Fuck off my damn car, bro. Now, if you're talking about the frozen buns, like, cause yeah, sometimes the buns will be in the freezer. Like, I'll put that shit in the microwave. But the problem with microwaving the buns is they get really hot and like super soggy, like and wet. So you gotta be fast, because if you let the buns sit after microwave, it gets like hard. It's really weird. So you gotta like eat it really fast if you microwave the hot dog bun. But that's why a lot of times I'll just let that shit come to room temperature. Let me go get this. Cause yeah, like I don't know why, but hot dog buns after you microwave them, they like shrivel up, chat. I think it's because I think microwaves, don't they like get all the wet molecules like moving really fast. Like, yeah, so I'm pretty sure it just sucks all the moisture right out the damn bun.
Yo, bloater.
Well, time for me to move on. If you ever end up over in Trumbull, feel free to stop by.
All right, so I think the Royal is the cop car without the siren. I think it's the same vehicle. Priscilla, thank you for the re-up on the membership. Dang, I didn't know people didn't microwave hot dogs like that. Does anyone actually use the features on a microwave? Bro, you talking about all them other buttons that like say shit? Nobody does that, dude. People just open it, you push the number, and then you close it, bro. Nobody uses all those buttons, bro. I don't even know why they put all the only button I think I've ever used on the microwave was the defrost button. Because you don't want that shit to like fully cook it. You kind of just want to like melt it a little bit. Then you use the defrost button. But I don't even defrost stuff in the microwave anymore. You just put that shit in the sink with the hot water for a couple of minutes, and I feel like it's way more efficient than trying to defrost it in a microwave. Mass Effect TV show, for real? Bogdan says, I use an air fryer, same temp and time for everything, dude. There it is. Yeah, so this is the Royal. This actually turns into a pretty cool looking upgraded vehicle. I don't think I have any vehicle upgrade kits, though. I'd have to check. Robert with the super chat. Thank you so much. Thoughts on SOD style roguelite like Risk or Ring? I've never played those. Pay all that money, only use 3 buttons. I'm telling you, the microwave companies. That's how they get you. They charge you for all them other all them extra ass buttons that just do the same thing. They're all just different. They're just different on buttons. It's like, come on, dude. You're gonna charge me $100 extra because you decided to put 13 on buttons on here, but that's not my problem. And just put them in different spots. So right now we're looking at 9 play cards left. Let's see how many do we have it on the map? I have 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure there's a 4th up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 2 more that I can't see. So there might be one up here and one up here. Trying to see where else there's plague territory. Might be one here. Because if you look at this plague heart, the territory ends here, but then this is still affected. So I'm wondering if this is another plague heart that's kind of coming up like this. It's the only explanation, because this one doesn't reach, so it has to be here. So I'm pretty sure we have one here too. Okay, so we got an idea of where the rest of the plague hearts are. We're gonna have to focus on taking them out. Took care of that other curveball, but let me see here. Yeah, so we got the one fuel in the plague. Radio silence is right here. That's an easy one. Dread, I'm not from the city. I'm from upstate New York, bro. Yeah, I'm from upstate, dude. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, they hear, you tell them like, oh yeah, I'm from New York, you know, they automatically assume like New York City, but New York City is like this big. The rest of the state is like huge. Like we got cows and corn and all that up where I live, man. I live up near like the Adirondack Mountains. I'm like way up there. Pretty much, they say where we live is Canada. No, New York City. Yeah, New York City is like a small little, tiny little part of New York. But if you actually look at the whole state, yeah, the New York State is massive. But New York City is just a little dot in the bottom of it. So, yeah, because I remember when I first joined the military, and I told people, I was like, yeah, I'm from New York, and like, damn, bro, like city boy, and growing up, and like, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like from like the real New York, like I'm from like upstate, like the rest of the state. But I've spent a lot of time in New York City. Like I used to work down there, so when I was delivering. But all right, guys, we made some pretty decent progress so far on the map today. We only got a few plague hearts left, and I don't know how permanent I want to be on this map. That's the only thing I'm thinking, because this base is really nice for me right now. It feels good, but as for the permanence of this map, I'm not really feeling it. But I also don't know what map I would want to go to have more of a permanent base. I was thinking either Cascade.
You got a sec?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe even look at going to back to Trumbull, but I don't know. I think I'd probably go to a different map before I went back to Trumbull. So I feel like I'm always at Trumbull. What do I look for when it comes to permanent? So when it comes to like a permanent map that I like want to, I like to move around. I like to kind of do a little bit on forever communities, especially to keep things spiced up. But yeah, when it comes to permanence, I kind of look for the map with the best bases. And for me personally, I think Trumbull Valley is probably one of the best base maps. Like the farmland it's super good. The slots, everything about it is really good. So I generally will go to like that base with my forever community. Cascade's really nice too. You can go down to like the container fort, but before I could even, you know, officially move to another map, I would have to do a really big influence build up, because then we'll be able to actually move right into the base we want right off the bat. We're not in any position right now. My forever community is a little weak. We are getting our resources up good, as you guys can see. We're really not hurting on resources, but it's a lot of the small little technical things that were like influence.
We left things lying around and some of our supplies were ruined.
You know, bullets, things like that. Once I do, you know, start getting more influence, you can easily get more resources. It's not an issue, especially when you're running a trader. But yeah, as of right now, we're a little underpowered. But I mean, I got decent bullets. You know, it's not like I don't have bullets. Just not what one would kind of expect from a forever community. You know what I mean? And my water wasn't on, so I just lost 45 parts for this damn thing. I've been to Buffalo. I've been all over New York State. Yeah, I was a delivery driver. So I've literally been to pretty much every corner of New York. I've been Southern New York, you know, Binghamton, all the way out to freaking, what the hell is that? Jackson, or, oh, it's not, Jamesville, like, or Jamestown. Jamestown's actually quite a big city that a lot of people don't even know about in New York, because it's in like a really weird spot. It's like right on the border of Pennsylvania, down in like the southwestern part of New York. You got like Jamestown down there. But yeah, I've been all over New York. Buffalo, I've, you know, all that. But all right, guys, I think the wifey's live right now. I'll let you guys go bother her for a minute while I get everything set up for our next stream. I don't know what we're streaming next. I haven't figured that out yet. There we go. All right, but yeah, I gotta get the games figured out. I'm gonna go look at the list right now, because we're gonna be starting another stream probably within like 30 minutes. I would like to start by probably about 2 o'clock. We're gonna try to get 3 streams in today, guys. We're gonna try. But I do appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Remember, if you guys are enjoying this playthrough still and you want to see more, hey, just continue doing what you guys are doing. Yeah, we did finish A Quiet Place. Yep. The only game we haven't finished that we started recently was new game was Dragon Age. Yeah, we fired up Dragon Age and like I enjoyed it. I was having a good time with it. Definitely having a good time with the combat, but the viewership on it is not that great. And, you know, I can already tell by episode 3, the viewership was going to drop pretty significant. There's just way too much controversy around the game for me to play it in any, like, I thought Star Wars was bad, but Star Wars, like, even with the controversy, like, I was still able to pull decent numbers because there was a decent bit of people that were still interested. But yeah, Dragon Age is hurting pretty bad right now, especially on the channel. Like, I tried giving it a shot. But yeah, it's just the viewership just isn't there to power through the controversy. So it is what it is. Sephiroth, thank you so much for the huge super chat. Thank you for keeping us absorbed in SOD2 for so many years. You've always been a real one. I hope the best for the many years to come. I really appreciate you, dude. Seriously. I really appreciate it. Out here showing the mega love with the $50 super chat. Holy crap. But yeah, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If there's no interest in it, there's no interest in it, you know? So, and then the problem with the game is it's like the people that, like the diehard Dragon Age fans that would usually carry a game's performance, they don't even like the game. So it's like, if the Dragon Age people aren't playing and liking the game, even if I am enjoying it, they're not going to watch it. And then a lot of new people who don't know much about Dragon Age, either A, checked it out, don't want anything to do with it, or they hear about all the controversy and they just assume it's bad, so they don't check it out. So it kind of created a really, really weird storm where it's kind of hard to power through the game. So it's like, at least if we were backed by like the Dragon Age fans and like maybe just new gamers didn't like it, we'd probably be able to pull it out. But yeah, it's pretty rough right now. But I can give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at today. I might do... So we could finish up Red Dead Redemption today, the epilogue there with John's son. We could finish that up. And we could potentially play some more TCG card shop tonight. So yeah, we could do some Red Dead Redemption, finish that up, get that done, and then later on tonight play some TCG. Yeah, we're almost done with Red Dead. We probably only have like maybe an hour and a half. That's the only reason why I wanted to kind of get it done and beat, because if that's going to be a short stream, I just want to kind of get it done and be done with it. The last thing I want to do is start up a, I don't know, maybe we could do it at the end of the night. Undead Nightmare will be its own separate thing. So we'll do Undead Nightmare, but it'll be its own playlist, its own separate. I won't like start Undead Nightmare in the middle of like Red Dead Redemption, because like if somebody wants to watch Undead Nightmare and Undead Nightmare specifically, I want them to be able to click on a playlist and like go and watch it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to be. That's why I won't just start it randomly. So yeah, that's what I think we'll do, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna go crunch the numbers. I'll figure it out, because we could probably do a stream of TCG card shop and then finish up Red Dead Redemption. Oh, that's cool, actually. Oh, you're not streaming?
I just got off.
Oh,
I have to go get kids.
Oh, never mind, Chris. The wife is not live, guys. Lied to you. Dusty's live though. Dusty's playing Mafia 2 also, which is a fire game. Did I play Alien Dark Descent? No, I haven't. That's like that RTS, like turn-based Alien game, right? Yeah, I didn't play that because I was pretty sure that wasn't going to do very good. Yeah, we're going to be... So the Into the Our Darkest Days is not out yet, Jip. Jip, yeah, just that's not out yet. That was just a demo, so I just played the demo. We're just waiting for the game's full release. But yeah, when the game fully releases, we'll definitely be playing it. I think that comes out next year. Yeah, it was just a demo. But all right, guys, we're gonna raid over to Dusty. You guys can show some love to my man Dusty, And I'm going to get everything set up, and we'll be jumping and doing another stream here in a few, probably within the next like 30 minutes. I'm going to try to get fired up. And I think we'll start off with some TCG, and then we'll go from there. But I love you guys. If I don't see you guys later on today, you have a great rest of your day. And for everybody else, yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.